Hi everyone, this is Lolita and this is the video for the planar study for the portrait for session 30 of our beginning drawing class. I hope you learned something and enjoy. This is the start of my planar study drawing, and as you can see I've already plotted it out using the process we're learning of using a circle and an oval and put those inside of a rectangle that has the basic proportions of 7 by 5, where 7 is the length and 5 is the width, and that is the basic proportions I've used here. Then I've subdivided it here in the middle of my rectangle vertically, so I've got two vertical halves where the axis of symmetry is, and then I subdivided it again down here in half, and that's on the horizontal, and that gives me approximately where my eye line is. So I know I can start by plotting in the eyes approximately here and here, do a little measuring as we learned, and that looks pretty good. Put it out to here, and so that's a little on the wide side. I'm going to make them a little smaller so that way I can get them fit in on that ratio of having one eye length between them and about an eye length between the sides again. So I'm going to put this one in just a little closer, and again make it a little smaller. Get in here, put it a little closer, and make it a little smaller. Let's see if I measure that again now, and it's about an eye length in between. That's about right, and that's a little better. So I'm going to be okay with that. Then I am going to about right down and through halfway here is where I would find the bottom line of my nose is going to be somewhere down in through here. Let's see, about halfway in. So I've got 4.5 inches left there, so 2 1/4 about in through here is about halfway between those. If I'm looking, okay, that's a little too low. Put that there. This is about where I'm going to be finding the end of my nose. And I've got small ears, so I'm just looking at mine. I'm going to plot my ears out about here, and we go a little smaller here. Plot my ears out about here. That might be a little on the high side because, again, like I said, I've got small ears. And then going about in here, this is about where the lip line is going to be. And then the ball of my chin should be about right there. I'm going to raise the bottom of my nose just a little more and put it about right there. And then put the middle of the mouth line about right there, and the ball of the chin about right there. And then start plotting out my features where they would be in terms of making them look planar. If I go here, I've got my eye socket comes up and around here. It moves in over through here, wraps around down over here, comes around like this, goes down a little on the square side, flat in through here. That's where the cheek line is. Then another part of my eye socket, it's actually lower than that. It comes in around like that. Let's see, on this side, I go over here, just remembering the idea of the nose being four surfaces where you've got a front, and so I'm going to put the front of my nose, and that's the bridge of my nose that does go out like that, and then I've got like the ball of my nose is about right there. The sides go in somewhere in through here, and then that goes down here like this, and the nostrils are somewhat slanted like that. The bottom of my nose is about right there, and the tip goes in through somewhere about like that. Looking at over here, I'm going to put the socket of my eye in through here, and the side bridge of my nose, this comes in over like this. These are relatively symmetrical, so I'm going to make those relatively symmetrical. Coming in through here, this is the idea of where my brow bone is. It comes down here over about the center of my eye and comes down and moves over here. This is up here like this, and underneath my eye this comes in through here. This is going to be a little smaller and tighter down here. This comes in through here, moves over like that, and goes up like that. Still looking at my features. This comes out like this. These, I've got little lines go down through here like this, and the forehead from here, it goes in and up through here. This is about where my hairline is. Got a little scar in through there, off to the side. That comes down over here. It goes down like this, and I've got more lines up there. This comes down over here. This goes like this, up like this. Then I've got a line that comes out, and this comes down like this, goes over like this, and it flattens out in through here. Got some wrinkle lines in through there, and that moves in like that. The little bit of a muscle formation over there. This goes up here, comes down here, and moves over slightly this direction, comes down here, and my ears are actually even smaller than I thought. So, and at the sides of my hair, pulled back like this, over here, a little bit of a curliness coming in over here. It piles a little higher than the what can happen over here. This comes in through this, like this, flattens out, goes over there, squares down over here, meets here, comes down a little on this side like this. I'm going to move this over a little. Looking at the side of the eye, this comes up like this. This does move down a little like this. This comes out over like this. This comes down a little more and pitches out just slightly. If I look at the side of my eye, it pitches out slightly over here and moves down again with the sort of little ears here, And those should definitely line up, so I will make those line up. And moving down in through here, this is where this moves, and the side of my jaws come in through here and go down and through here. I have a little bit of a movement like that in through here. This comes like this, and I've got a broader chin than this oval represents, so I'm going to change the contour of that chin just a little, broaden that up and through here, bring this down a little and through here where the jawline actually goes. And I've got a little in through there. This comes down here. Again, it's just a little different than the oval that I had drawn. The chin does go down like this and down like this. Got lines that go back up and through there, some lines in through here, lines in through here. The lip line is relatively flat in through here. This is flat in through here. This comes around and does a little line like this, another line like this. This goes up, angles like this, flattens out over here, does this type of thing, and got a line that comes up through there. This nostril comes up through here and through here, down like that. And because we're working with nothing but straight lines, I'm going to make these straight lines. And we're not working with curves here, just straight lines. I've sketched them in and something of a curve, but I will go back in and modify that. This comes down like this. The lips do something like this and move out over here. This comes in through here. If I look through here and here, this goes up a little more. And this comes up and then goes all the way over here. This comes up to here and moves out like that and flat in through here. This goes down like this and flat in through here. So it looks like I am developing this face. This goes in through here. This comes out like this, goes down in through here, comes in like that, and moves in through here. I'm going to trim this down just a little. This is smaller in through there. Looking at from the side of the mouth here over to here. This comes here and moves from here to the side of the nose here. It moves down like this, and I look over to here, and this is going to be on more of an angle up like that. And I've got a little teeny tiny short neck, and it's almost non-existent, but it's still those sternomastoids still do move downwards like that. And there is a sense of more of a, and this is going to go out this direction, and this goes about up here this direction, but that neck still does go in. And then I've got a my black shirt on, one of my black shirts that I always wear. Put a suggestion of it going there, and now I'm going to go in here and start removing some of the lines that I don't need. I can take the circles out. I can take the square out. Erase that because I don't need it there. I just used it as a guideline, and now I want to get rid of the circle 2 now that I've got the basics of what I want drawn in. I don't need all of those guidelines anymore. Get rid of that circle. I'm going to get rid of the line in the middle, get rid of these lines, get rid of that middle line too, since I've got everything located about where it needs to be located. Now I can get rid of all of those other lines and just leave the information that I want left in, and go back in here and make this just look a lot more plainer. So let's see, that does come up through there. From here I've got, so this is my brow bone is here. The top of my eyes are here. So I've got these little slants like this. This goes over like this. I do have a and then a little bit of the eyeball there. That's about like that. This is in through here, and little tiny look at how much of the whites of my eyes are showing there. This is from here to here. This goes here and folds about right there. This moves up here. I need my eraser and to get rid of that. This is higher over here, flattens out in through here, and follows this line in through here, down like that. And this comes here and flattens out in through here. This from here to there, this goes here and squares, flattens out, and comes back down around. This goes in like this. This is the darkness of my brow bone. I don't really have eyebrows that much. I'm just really faint. I'm not like I didn't get a lot of hair in this life, so that's all good. And this comes down like this. That's going to be in shadow. This comes down like this. This comes down like this, and this extends to here. This moves over all the way down here and does this type of thing. This comes down underneath here. It makes a flat line like that, and then this comes and is the eye socket underneath here. got this going here, and this comes and flattens out in through here, hyperextends that, and then there's a little bit more of the eye socket down here, and that is that's where my eye sockets are. This in here is dark. This comes in over from here, and it's flat in through here. It moves down in through here, and again, that's part of my eye socket, and it flattens out again through there. This moves out like this and goes down like this. There is a movement in through here, so I'm going to just put that in like that, and that looks about right. This comes in through here and flattens out over here. This moves over here, then moving to this, got another layer in through there. This is also a little bit more of the eye socket in through there, moving out here. It comes down in through here, and this is actually flat in through here, and let's see, from here to here, this moves down flat again. From here to here, this actually angles in a little, and this comes down, goes in, flattens in through here. I'm going to trim this down just a little more again. This moves in through here, so from here to here, it makes a little movement and goes in like this. And again, that chin I'm going to flatten this in through here since we're doing mostly flat lines. Flatten this out in through here. Erase some of this because I don't need all of this excess stuff. This in through here, that comes in like that. Over here again with the wrinkle in through here. So this moves over like this, and looks like this. This comes in through here, moves like this, and does this little zigzaggy kind of pattern. This comes over here, and when I get to this, it moves up like this. It comes down and then starts moving out about right there. And this is where the ball of the nose is, but since we're using flat lines, I'm just going to describe it with much more flat lines. Go in here and again with lifting out the information I don't need. I'm going to take out all of that sketchiness. Taking out all of that. This is all information I don't need anymore. Information I don't need, information I don't need, and then information I don't need in there. Going over to here, this comes out like this, moves up around like this. I've got, again, like I mentioned, I've got sort of small ears. They come out like this and come out like this again. Moves in and ends about here. And this is about where my hair goes, and I've got curly hair, but I'll draw it in using straight lines, so something of a zigzag type of pattern to describe hair that is curly. Moves that in through there. This is flat in through here. This comes in and angles in through here. Moves in through there. This moves like this. And I've got a line that comes down in through here. This comes like this. We erase that line. And then this does do this type of thing. It's flat in through here and here. This does move out like this. This comes down like this. This tends to go here. This comes out like this, and I'm going to this goes up like this and out like this. We've got a line that comes down like this, moves in and down. These nostrils don't go quite so low. This does come up like this, moves like this, looking at that space from there to there. This comes in more like this, moves up to the side, and this is much more flat in here. This comes around here, and again with where that moves up, and nostrils are just barely there. That comes over like this. This comes up, does this triangle type of thing, has a little bit more of a volume there on the side, and this goes up. This has another little meaty layer over here, goes out to the side and comes down here. This meets about right in there, but I'm going to it goes in like that. And again with the eye socket here, I'm going to look at that indentation there, and this is about where the top of that eyelid picks up, and then in through here. This is about where, and about the shape of my eye. So I'm going to plot that in there. Then I'm going to take a look back to see if they match. They look like they sort of match, but I'll look at that again before I commit and say that they are that. Looking at that there, this does come in through here, and then there is something of a shine in through there. This does move in flat like this, and I think I'm going to wind up having to pull this in a little and move down here with it. That means I'm going to get rid of that line, and this does go up here, moves over here, and goes up and moves in again, and that looks okay. Got and that comes up like this. This goes down, and the side of my sockets are sort of square and come in and do a little fold down there like that. They go out a little further to the side, moves in like this. Got adjacent to that fold, I've got the basically the bottom of my eye socket. It moves in over here. This comes down in through here, moves across like that, and then this does go down here and does this type of thing and flattens out in through here. This is where that cheekbone moves in through here, and my face does turn about right here, comes in through here like this, and then this out here is the side of my face, and flat in through there. And that looks about right. Again, with my small ears, most ears will start right up here at right around the brow bone, and mine are slightly underneath my brow bone. Goes out like that, and it's got a little triangle in there like that, and just barely bumps out a little, and then I've got an earlobe visible there, about right in through there. Let's see, earlobe visible about right through there. And again, where this comes up in through here, this goes in here, and modifying that again. So that's about where my ears are. Or it does come out like this and goes back in, and then I've got a earlobe there, and that moves in there like that. This is flat in there. This comes here. My hairline is about like this. It comes in, moves in over here. Got a stray hairs off over there because I just always wear my hair natural these days. And this is about where my hairline is. I'm just going to describe it like that. I do have some hair flying back off over here. This does come down. Let's see. So from here, this moves like this and like this. This is the front of the nose, front of the nose.
I was looking for you. Hey.
The side of my nose, this goes like this. This comes in like this. So this all moves up here. This is where the side bridge of my nose is, and the top of the bridge comes in through here. From here to here, this moves this direction, and then this moves down this direction. This moves this direction, and down like this. This comes in through here. My nose does this type of thing. This comes in through here and here, and it moves in through here again like this. These nostrils move like this and this. This is my face moves down from here, down from here, through about here. These can come out a little further. And let's see, from top to bottom, it goes a little higher than that, comes down in through here, goes back up, goes back down in through here. Got a line that comes up through there. This moves down in through here. This moves out like this and then back in. This moves out through here and then slightly back in. This comes across here, and then it's got these little leading lines. These go here, and from here this goes this direction. This goes here and out. This goes here and down. This moves out this direction and down. This moves here and down. I've got a line over that direction. This is the bottom of my cheek. Let's find the other bottom of the cheek. And the side of my face goes about to here. This comes in through here and moves all the way here. This comes down like this, and this moves here. So let's and this comes in through here. This moves down a couple different directions and then in through there. So that will, I'm getting into just doing it and being a little bit more deliberate with the idea that it's planar. This moves in like this. It's thin here, a little thicker from here to here. See, this comes here and goes about over to here. Really thin in here and broadens out and through here. So suppose these actually go down lower. Reestablish that line. This comes in, and if I'm looking here to here, it goes like this and through there. So then this comes in flat in through here. This is flatter and goes out like that. The bottom lip comes out like this and then goes over flat. The bottom lip meets that one like this and goes over flat. This flattens out in here, and then this is from here to here. This is about where the ball of the chin is, and this comes down like this, moves like this, across here, again down like this, and up like that. And there is a flatness that goes in through there, it goes down here, moves down in through here. Again, with gonna broaden that chin just a little bit. And I feel pretty comfortable with what's happening in here. Let's see, going in through here, I've got a line that comes up like this, moves in like this, goes across here like this, moves down here like this. Let's see, this goes up like that and goes over here. This comes up like this and stays square in through there. Let's see where. This line comes across like that, and again moves down like that. And then from here to about here and here, and then in through all the way here, and this moves about in through here. This moves here like this. It's almost like a triangle formation. And here I'm going to cover this. This is plain in through here. I'm going to do some erasing in here so I don't have all of that excess information in there. This does go down like this. This comes in through here like this. And this comes down in through here. This comes down in through here. This is essentially moving that direction. This moves essentially that direction from here to here, from here to here. This moves in like that. That moves in like that. This moves down, down, down. And let's see here, this moves out this direction to here, and then it moves down, out, and down. And this moves out out, and then down, and down. And these basically move from this direction and down, out and down, essentially out and then down, this and then down. This moves in through like that, and over here on this side, this moves from this socket, and this moves out and down and out and down and out and down. This moves this essentially moves this direction, something of this direction, and like that. This moves this direction, up like this, around like that, and that direction. This shifts slightly and goes up like this. I've got a line that comes around like this, does this, moves up like this, and then this is where the forehead is. There's a slight movement over like that. And let's see, the forehead comes up like this. This moves around like this, moves around like this. This goes there. This is flat in through there. And essentially, this moves like this. This moves like this, then down. Moves like this, then down. Moves out and down. This essentially moves from here over to here, across to here, down to here, up, across, and down, and up, across, and down. And I think that is essentially my planar drawing. The shading in mine tends to be this part of my eyelid falls into shadow. So I'm going to do a little bit of shadowing in here. That falls into shadow in there. This falls into shadow in through here. This part of my brow bone is actually what falls in to shadow, so I'm going to just shade that, because that is, again, the part of my brow bone that actually is falling into shadow based on the lighting conditions around me at the moment that I'm in. That moves in through there and is darkest in through here. Then again, there is a sense of shadowing in through here, so I'm just going to color that in and shade that in. Let's see, my top lip is definitely darker than my bottom lip. This is in shadow in here too. And then my top lip is definitely, like I said, darker than the bottom lip. because it falls into shadow more. And I will go in through here. This actually comes down more. And about like that. And this is more where the shadow of my eye goes. I'm going to flatten those out, bring that out a little more. Yeah, so for the most part we're using straight lines, but I'm going to use a few rounded lines on my eyes, so feel free to do the same on yours. That comes in through here like this, again with that and like that. This is flat in through here, flat in through here, flat in through there. And now I'm just going to go in and emphasize some lines more than others to bring out more of a sense of, a little bit of a sense, more of a sense of depth in the face. Go in here with those. Shading that in again, shading that in a little more, adding a little bit of a sense of depth in through here, shading this in, shading this in, maybe shading the side of my forehead in over here. Going back in and again just making the features stand out just a little more. Adding to the sense of depth. And this is really deep in here, so I'm going to put that in deep, that line in through there. You really don't see a whole lot of the nostril, so you know, don't overemphasize the nostril. Don't make it like, you know, a big black hole. It's not a big black hole. It is just mostly linear. I'm going to sharpen my pencil again here. Let's see, going in through here like this, going in through here like this, and then the side of the nose, this moves in like this. Again, just bringing some of those lines out. adding a sense of depth to here. Darken up my eyes just because that's what I want to do. And let's see, we can drop in a little shading in here. Drop in a little shading off here to the side. Let's see the bottom of my nose. Shade that in a little. And put that in. Bringing out some more of those planes. See, bring out that, go across here like this, come down like this, down like that. And this does go down like this, just moves in through like this. This goes up like this, and again this moves in like this, these move down like that. This comes around, and for the most part it does something like this on my front, and this comes down like this, this, and this, and then the rest of that socket in through there. Again, with this being dark in through here, I'm going to put that just slightly into shadow. And go back in, reestablish the something of an outline of the ear. Put that in there like that. And play with a small idea of a fact that I do actually have hair, but I'm not going to emphasize that too much. Just put it in there to look like some sense of naturalness in there. And do I have more hair coming off over there? Sure. This comes down and a sense of a neck down in through here, a sense of a neck down in through here. Again, I've got like a really small, tiny, short neck that goes down in there. This comes down like this. Super, super short neck. Okay, for all the short neck people out there. All right, that is going to be my, essentially that is going to be my planar drawing of myself. So that's it. Thanks for tuning in.